Good afternoon, or good morning, or good night for me, as you can probably see in this video. I don't know. I'm Matthew Mompra. I'm from Bow, New Hampshire. That's Bow High School. And my app today is called Theodosia. Why did I name it Theodosia? Let me be completely honest. I just saw the name Theodosia and I thought it was a good name. Yeah. I didn't want to name it something boring like AI audio newsreader because that's just so generic. That's not for me. Theodosia is a cool name, so why not, What does my app do? It uses an API, which is a way for apps to interact with each other to collect the content from news sites. In my case, it would be The Guardian because, really, shout out Guardian, but The Guardian was really the only news source that would be nonprofit and free enough to let me use their data. And I take that content and I read it out loud to the user. That way, users who might have visual impairments can easily read the news without having to pay thousands of dollars for a braille screen reader or some other type of assistive technology. So let me just show you a demonstration so you kind of understand what I'm trying to get at, because sometimes it's not clear when I speak. All right, so here I am in my folder with my source code. You can see I'm going to open up a terminal and let's get started. Pi main.py. Main.py is my top level class, which is like the code that you run to start the whole app. All right, there we go.
Do you want to read the latest articles or search articles by section? If you want to search articles in a category, I would suggest section. If you just want the latest news, I would suggest reading the latest articles. Which do you prefer, latest or section?
I'd like to read the latest articles, please.
Okay then. Article number 1.
Funny that,
World Series 2025 Game 1 Los Angeles Dodgers v Toronto Blue Jays live updates. Would you like to read this article?
Yes, please.
Okay, let me read you the article. Dodgers 0-0 Blue Jays bottom first. Snell uses 2 change-ups to help him run the count full. Vlady wastes a pitch to the left side, extending the at-bat before laying off a breaking ball in the dirt. That means Vlady has walked, and here comes Bichette to the plate with a runner on first.
And we can get at it.
Dodgers 0.
In the interest of time, now that I've given you a basic demonstration, I'm going to end the demo here. I'll give you a link to a longer demo, but I want this video to be around 3 minutes, so I have to stop here. I'll talk about how I coded my app now. All right, so really quick, I just want to go over what my app looks like, the source code does, kind of what it looks like under the hood. So if you take a look here, we got my main.py file. You can open it up. It runs 2 different objects, the root window object and the main system object, and it runs them together. So without getting too much into the nitty gritty, my daemon system file has my main system py, which is basically the actual procedure of, hey, ask the user if it wants to read this article. If yes, then do this. If no, then do this. That's like what the main system.py file does. And you can see I have another file that it uses called news API, which kind of handles the API. Lib is where I put my voice.py and my easy record, both classes that I made myself. So you can see the voice.py file. It basically it uses this class, runs the piper.exe so that it plays the right audio when you want it to speak. I've commented on all of it. If you want to take a look on GitHub and see what exactly I'm doing, you can go ahead and do that. So yeah, that's my app. A couple other things I wanted to talk about really quick. I do have it on GitHub. You can go ahead and I'll post a link in the description, and if you want to peruse that at your own leisure, as they say, you can go ahead and do that. You can also access it from the eponymous mompra.org. My name, Matthew Mompra. Yeah, this is a screenshot. I mean, it's kind of obvious, but just in case, yeah, that's a screenshot. You can click on that, and it'll take you to the GitHub page, just like that. Another thing is, I submitted it to the Hack Club Congressional App Challenge certification thing about because I mean my app is open source. It's right there on GitHub, so why not apply to it? And this is hopeful thinking, but I'm trying to get it set up on the Microsoft Store. I'm trying. No guarantee. And if I got it on there by House of Code, then that wouldn't be part of my application. I mean, I would still show it, but I might edit some stuff by that time. That would be separate, but it would be really cool to show, hey, look, I made this for the congressional options. Here it is on the Microsoft Store, actually doing stuff, actually helping people, actually being used by people. I feel like that would be really cool to show. We'll see if it happens. All right, that's my app. Honestly, I could go on for hours yapping about my app, but I think this is enough to give you a good idea. Sorry if I went a little over on time. I did my best. And yeah, thank you to everyone who helped me make this app. You know who you are. And I have nothing else to say. Theodosia for the win.